Hello students, I'll be taking Financial Management 1 for this semester. Under that, the first chapter is Nature of Financial Management. Now, before getting into the concept financial management, let us know the word finance means. Finance is a money or lifeblood of any business. Finance is very important to start any business. Now earlier, before 20th century, raising the funds was given more importance. That is, if they have ideas, if they have plans, they need a funds to start the business. So they were concentrating only on how to raise the funds and how to get the funds to start the business. But after globalization, privatization, because of the competition, the word management has been added to the word finance. So now we have this different concept, or we have a separate discipline called financial management. Now, after globalization, it was felt that raising the money was not at all important, but management of money is also an equal importance. So this is how the word financial management came into an existence. After that, there was a dramatic changes in the word financial management. Many of the new concepts have been included in the financial management. Now we have financial management as a specialized subject, wherein we will have topics of how to utilize the funds and how to make the proper use of the funds which they have raised from the public. And one of the main reasons wherein the word financial management has been underwent a dramatic changes is science and technology. Because of science and technology, new instrument, new technology came into an existence. So at that time, a company have to adopt according to the changes in the environment and business. And because of this, where the financial management came into an existence. The impact of such changes in business and industry created a necessary impact on financial management. Financial management transformed itself from a theoretical discipline to a practical and market-oriented discipline. It has been theoretical. Earlier, financial management was considered as only theoretical concept. Now it has been implemented as practical one, because we have the competition wherein every organization strive its best to satisfy its customers and to provide a good quality products to its customers and to increase the profit. In order to maintain the customer and to increase the profit, they have to utilize the resources properly. They have to plan the resources properly. Now, how this planning can be done, how the resources can be utilized properly, can be dealt or can be learnt through financial management. So now this word financial management has been a dramatic changes, wherein every organization has been forced up, or they have to adopt a financial management in order to survive in the market or to maintain the sustainability in the market. So this is how the financial management came into an existence. Now let us see what is the meaning and definition of financial management. The meaning of financial management has external simplicity and internal complexity. It means if we go deeper and deeper, we have many things to be learned under financial management. We have the techniques, we have different techniques wherein we can choose or we can select the plans which gives a best or optimum results to the company. Now, a simple meaning of financial management is financial management is concerned with the efficient use of an important economic resources, that is capital fund. Financial management, as I've told you, it is not only of raising the money but also utilization of funds. Now here, under financial management, it is concerned with the efficient use of the resources. Now, in order to start a business, it is not of rupees, it is of lakhs and it is of crores of rupees they need. Now, when they raise the funds from their friends or from the shares or from the debentures or from the banks, it is not their money, it is public money. So it is their responsibility that they should use the money properly so that they can give a best results to their customers, to their shareholders or to the stakeholders. In order to provide a best result, they need the help of financial management. Financial management will guide them for the efficient use of the important resources. That is nothing but money or the funds they have raised from the public. Now let us see the definition of financial management. According to the Philippides, financial management is concerned with the managerial decision that results in the acquisition and financing of long-term and short-term credit of the firm. As such, it deals with the situation that requires the selection of specific assets and the selection of specific liabilities, as well as the problem of size and growth of the enterprise. This is a definition given. What does it say is financial management is concerned with managerial decisions. What is a managerial decision? That is acquisition and financing of long-term and short-term credit of the firm. The company needs funds not only for short period of time but also for the long period of time. Short-term funds means like payment of wages or salaries or purchase of raw materials, other day-to-day expenses. Long-term funds may be purchase of machinery, furnitures, buildings, etc. So, in order to carry on the business properly, they need to finance both long-term as well as short-term. So, financial management helps the organization to take a proper decision as to how much long-term funds are required and how much short-term funds are required. As such, it deals with a situation that requires selection of specific asset, selection of specific liabilities, as well as problem of size and growth of an enterprise. It deals now, once you raise the funds, whether it is long term or short term, then they have to decide the selection of specific asset. Now they might have listed what are the assets needed to start the business. They may need a land, they may need a building, they may need a furniture, machineries, etc. Now, what would be, from where they are going to purchase the asset, what would be its cost, okay, from where they can get at a cheaper cost and a better material or a good material with a cheaper cost. That decisions can be taken through the help of financial management. Not only the specific asset but also the specific liability. What is a liability needed to start the business? They need a liability. I mean, might be a creditors, might be bills payable or outstanding expenses. How much they go for credit? Okay, how much they are capable of paying, how much debentures they need, how much loans they need. Okay, so that liability, the combination of liabilities can be taken up, or the decision can be taken up through the help of financial management, which finally results in what? It finally results in the size and the growth of the even the problem of how much would be the growth, how much would be the size of the enterprises. This also can be solved through financial management. To say in a simple word, what is financial management? According to him, it is a decision to be taken to how to finance long-term and short-term funds, and how to select the specific assets, specific liabilities, as well as the problem of size and the growth of the enterprise. Now let us see what are the functions of this discipline, like financial management, how does it function? what are the areas covered under financial management, and how does it deals with the concepts of finance in the present scenario. Under that, first one is raising long term and short term funds from various sources. See, as I've told you, once you have an idea with you of which business you want to start, what what kind of business, what kind of product, after generating an idea, the first thing comes to your mind is the money. How I should get a money, how the funds can be raised. So then you divide your funds into long term funds and short term funds. Okay, the money required immediately, the money required spent for the long period of time. So your financial management first function is to raise the funds. Now from various sources, we have variety of sources from where we can raise the funds. For example, we have from shares, we can go through equity shares or preference shares, or from debentures we can raise the funds, or through banks also we can raise the funds, or borrow from the friends. Okay, or we can go to the foreign markets and get the funds at a cheaper rates. So there are variety of sources, but each and every source has its own merits and demerits. So in order to select the best source, the financial management will guide the firm. It helps the firm wherein they can choose the best source. First they have to list down the various sources of available, what are its merits and demerits. According to their business, they can start to take up the decision as to from where to raise the funds. Second point is acquiring assets. The assets are to be acquired. Now assets, once you have decided what is a long term funds, what is a short term funds, how much the funds are needed for long term and short term. Next is acquiring the assets. Once you suppose you need to start a business and you need a funds of rupees 10 lakh. Okay, under 10 lakh, 6 lakh is a long term funds and 4 lakh is a short term funds needed. Now you have decided it, and you have also taken the decision of from where to raise the funds, from which are the sources, everything is been listed, and you have already raised 10 lakh from the various sources. After that, you have to acquire the asset. It means you have to utilize that funds to the various in a proportion which you have decided. It is acquiring the assets. It may be you acquire land, you acquire building, machinery, furniture. While allocating the funds also, you have to check wherein you get an optimum result. Don't misuse the funds. It is not the funds of company, it is a fund of the investors. So it has to be utilized properly. So acquiring assets is selection of the best assets or a best source wherein they can borrow the assets at a cheaper rate with the best results. And working capital management. Working capital management is nothing but it is a capital required to start the business. The capital required to start to meet its day-to-day expenses, like to meet to daily wages, to meet a monthly expenditure, to pay monthly telephone bills or any other payment bills, or to purchase day-to-day materials. All this they need to be planned. It need to be planned because working capital is very important in the organization. In order to smooth run of the business, in order the business runs smoothly, they need to properly plan the working capital management, that is day-to-day expenses. This can be done through financial management. Next is decisions regarding the size of the enterprise. What happens is, what would be your size of enterprises? Means where do you, how do you start? How much would be your target customers? How much to which area you want to focus? What would be your production? What would be your target customers? Who would be your target customer? How much would be your target customers? So these decisions can be taken through financial management. Developing the desired model for growth. See, once your business is set up, once you know the size of the enterprise, like you have started a business in Mangalore, so you are concentrating only on the for the right now for Mangalore customers only. So your size of customer is limited up to Mangalore, up to 10,000 customers, etc. So after deciding the size of the enterprises, will not remain in the same position. Once the company develops or once the enterprises develops, they go for the growth. It means they want to develop, they want to expand their business. So slowly they may start their branch in Bangalore, or they may start in Mumbai or some other places. So what would be their growth model? That is to be planned in advance. Like this year their growth should be 10%, next year their growth should be 20%, like that it should go on increasing. In order to grow, it means they have to expand it, they have to increase their customers, they have to increase the level of satisfaction level of the customers. So all this called as desired models. Once you don't, if you are not if you are not able to reach the level which you have decided, then you take certain actions, like what would be what decision went wrong, what would be the drawbacks of that, so you are not able to reach to the up to the level which you have decided. Like this year's the profit is 10%, now you want to grow the business, and next you want to expand the business in some other place, and you expect a growth of a 10%, okay, 10% growth. So the next year you expect a profit of 15%. So if you're not able to reach 15%, then find out what is the reason for that. If suppose you have reached up to only 13%, there was a lack of 2% in growth. So what was the reason for that? Why the growth has not been reached up to the desired level? Any drawbacks, or you find out the leap hole, what is the difference in that, and find out the reason, and make sure that the next one is analysis of fund flow. Analysis of fund flow means once the size of the enterprises has been decided, and once the model for the growth has been decided, now the analysis, how the funds flow, what is the inflow of cash, what is the outflow of cash, how much they have expected and how much they have received, what is the target customer, how much is the actual customers. So they compare and find out what is the amount or money they have raised during the they have earned during the year. There are several statements under this analysis of fund flow. We have statement of this cash flow statement, we have fund flow statement, we prepare cash budget, wherein we get every month's fund flow, what is a cash inflow and what is a cash outflow. So this is how the financial management covers up, and this is how the financial management takes into account these disciplines or these functions, and it helps the organization to take proper decision as to how to raise the funds, how to utilize the funds, how to take the decision about the size of the enterprises, developing the model for growth, and analysis of fund flow. So this is how the financial management works.